Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a ton of new stuff to go over. We have some new starter Pokemon Mega Evolution leak updates for Pokemon Legends EA, loads of new events and announcements also regarding the Shiny Koriadon and Shiny Miraidon event. We have some DLC Mega Evolution hints to go over. There's a lot of things to break down today, so if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, let's go over some new Pokemon events and announcements. We have some updates regarding the Shiny Koriadon and Shiny Miraidon event. We've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Shiny Koriadon and Miraidon distribution location has been confirmed. Intertoys stores in the Netherlands will distribute the code until October the 15th, 2025. And then we also have this location as well, Switzerland, also getting the Shiny Legendaries. Cerebi update, more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Shiny Koriadon and Miraidon distributions have been announced. Switzerland has it at the Softridge stores until October the 15th, 2025. So yeah, look, I think it's available in Brazil as well. I think Brazil's also being confirmed, but I'm not sure about the location of Brazil stores where they're going to be available. But yeah, look, we're getting closer and closer to every location in the world getting these Pokemon. But remember, this event finishes on the 15th of October, so we only have 11 days from today where this is available. So when it finally does get announced for the UK or other countries like Germany, it's still not been announced, etc., there's not going to be a lot of time to get it. So that's why I feel like they have to do email distributions at some point, because there's just not going to be enough time. But there has been also updates regarding apparently EB Games getting a restock of these, and obviously EB Games is in Canada, Australia and New Zealand, I'm pretty sure. So hopefully GameStop gets a restock as well. But the fact that they are still announcing these countries and stuff means that there's probably still loads more codes to go out. I mean, they can literally print them indefinitely. So yeah, hopefully we get email distributions, but that's a couple more locations. I know there are a few people from the Netherlands and Switzerland that watch these videos, so you are going to be able to get a Shiny Koriadon and Shiny Miraidon from these stores. But either way, those are the updates regarding Shiny Koriadon and Shiny Miraidon. We have an update for Pokemon TCG Pocket. So we've got Cerebi update. From October the 24th, you'll be able to get a code for 24-pack hourglasses at various stores in the US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. I don't know why you guys are getting everything. You guys got Shiny Koriadon and Miraidon first. You're getting these 24-pack hourglasses. The UK is getting absolutely nothing. This is ridiculous. But either way, you can get 2 free packs for Pokemon TCG Pocket by, I guess, going to one of these stores when it does get announced. But that's happening from the 24th of October. And then the last mini update to go over today, we've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the next Pokemon Go raid day has been announced. This one focuses on Mega Rayquaza. This runs from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. on October the 18th, 2025. This is the Saturday after Pokemon Legends EA drops, so I don't think a ton of people are going to be playing it, but it's a very good Mega Evolution, one of the strongest, if not the strongest Pokemon in the game. So if you are playing Pokemon Legends EA, you might want to just jump on your phone on the side and try and get a couple of Mega Rayquazas in Pokemon Go. But anyway, those are all of the latest Pokemon events and announcements that I wanted to go over today. Moving on, we have a new little gameplay update to go over for Pokemon Legends ZA. We've got Hidden Power here tweeting out saying Pokemon Legends ZA has titles that can be displayed on your profile for link battles. So as you can see on these different screens here, we have, I think they all just say Novice Trainer actually. Novice Trainer, Novice Trainer, Novice Trainer, Novice Trainer. So yeah, this was from the 6-minute preview, I do believe, the overview trailer. So I'm assuming that you can either unlock these different titles and stuff, so maybe the higher rank you get from Z to A, maybe like once you get rank M or rank L or whatever, you'll unlock like titles that you can display on your kind of character, and it just shows that you're obviously been playing a lot online and you're better at the game and stuff like that. I assume that you start off as like beginner, and then you maybe go to novice, and then you go to like advanced, or I don't know, Pokemon Master or something like that. You might just be able to buy these as well from like stores in game, not with obviously real money, but like stores in game. Maybe there's like shops that you can buy these from. But yeah, I mean, look, the online battles are looking very, very interesting, especially the information that we covered recently, where they can kind of like get knocked out and stuff during the battle the trainers can, which is absolutely bizarre. Was not expecting that in the slightest. But yeah, just a small update there regarding, I guess, titles that you can put on your character in Pokemon Legends EA. Moving on, we have an update to go over regarding Pokemon Legends EA DLC. A couple theories talking about brand new starter Mega Evolutions. These aren't the leak updates that we're going over. We're going to be going over those in a second. Just wanted to go over this first, though, because Soul Silverheart makes some good points regarding Mega Evolutions for starters that we're not expecting in the slightest. So we've got Soul Silverheart here saying a lot of people are saying they wouldn't give Typhlosion and Samurott DLC Mega Evolutions because they just got forms / were the starters in Pokemon Legends Arceus, but the opposite is true in my opinion. So obviously Oshawott, Cyndaquil, Rowlet all got Mega Evolutions in Legends Arceus, so people are saying, well, they can't get Mega Evolutions. They got regional forms, should I say. So people are saying they can't get Mega Evolutions in Legends EA because they've already had the forms. But anyway, this allows them to give new Megas to starters without focusing on starters that could be a trio in a future Legends game. So if they gave Mega Evolutions to the Sinnoh or Galar starters in a DLC of all places, people would be less excited to see any of them the starter trio of the next Legends game. So like I say, if they gave the Mega Evolution to, I don't know, Scorbunny, people are going to be less excited to see Scorbunny as a future sort of Legend starter going forward because it's already had a Mega Evolution. So instead, with ones they already used in a Legends game, this would just feel like more of a bonus for DLC and Champions. So plus Serperior is in this weird limbo where Emboar got a Mega Evolution and Samurott got a regional form, and Serperior, this would at least make their trio more complete. But again, would make Snivy unfortunately less likely to ever appear in a proper Legends game starter. So I could be wrong, but this is how I'm rationalizing this theory. So this image shows the seemingly more eligible ones to be part of the next Legends game starter trio. So any of these Pokemon could be, I guess, the Legends EA starter trio. Again, it's more likely to be like Litten, Popplio, just simply because they haven't been used yet, and they are going through the Gen 2, 5, and 7. But again, Snivy would be the only one left out, so potentially that wouldn't be in the new starter. But yeah, like, I get where he's coming from because obviously they have already used these starters. They've already got the regional forms. So if they just give them, if they give them a Mega Evolution, then they're kind of like complete and they're like full circle. They're done. They don't have to revisit that kind of starter Pokemon anymore. But at the same time, it'd be weird for them to only give like a handful of these random starters like Mega Evolutions. Like we've got, you know, 2 of the Gen 2 starters that are getting Mega Evolutions, 1 of the Gen 5 starters that's getting a Mega Evolution. They're just random Mega Evolutions flying all over the place. Obviously, Gen 1, 3, and 6 all have Mega Evolutions, and now it's just kind of random ones that are getting them. So we'll see what happens, but I generally think in the DLC we could see Mega Serperior. There are rumors and stuff going around that we are going to get a Mega Serperior. Again, don't know how likely they are, but we do also have this to go over as well regarding Mega Serperior. So we've got Soul Silverheart saying, spoilery, maybe this last post on this for a bit, but it's very possible that only Serperior gets a Mega Evolution in the DLC, not Typhlosion and Samurott too. So this would still complete these trios in a very in a way, as each Pokemon of each trio will have a new form. Snivy is the only one out of the 6 without a new form, so this would make a fun pattern of 2 Mega Evolutions and 1 regional form for both of these trios. It would also be a bit weird that they made us choose between 3 new starters in a DLC. We'd only be able to use one of them while going through the DLC and then just get the other 2 for later. To be honest, I'd actually be happy with this because the Snivy is the only one that matters. Of course, I'd be happy with all 3 because we'd be getting more. But yeah, we have to always look at every option. And then this thing about this theory is using this logic, I've inadvertently made a case for Snivy, Litten, and Popplio to be starters that they could give Mega Evolutions in the DLC too, because that would make it every line of those 3 would get a new form, and so the cycle repeats itself. I've somehow made a case for all these starter trios to be chosen to get Mega Evolution in the DLC. Realistically though, in order of most likely to happen in the ZA DLC in my opinion, Serperior, Typhlosion, and Samurott get Mega Evolutions. Just Serperior gets a Mega. Serperior, Incineroar, Primarina get Mega Evolutions. The last option just feels unlikely again because it wastes having them in the DLC instead of a future Legends game plus Mega Incineroar. So yeah, look, again, there's hints, there's rumors going around about Mega Serperior. I would love to see Mega Serperior. I think Grass Dragon would be a cool typing for it, even though it would be obviously 4 times weak to ice, just like Mega Sceptilers. But yeah, I think it'd be weird for the 3 Johto starters to get something, 2 of the Unova starters to get nothing, and then to get something and then nothing for Snivy. It would be a little bit weird. But either way, just a few hints, theories about some, I guess, starter Mega Evolutions we could be seeing in the Pokemon Legends EA DLC. Moving on, let's go over some actual starter Pokemon leaks for Legends ZA. We are literally days, maybe even hours away from a potential data mine for Pokemon Legends ZA. So all this information is going to come out soon regardless, but we do have some leak updates regarding Emboar. Pretty much the other two we just know everything about. Mega Feraligatr has leaked from the Terra leak. Meganium has leaked from the Terra leak. We know exactly what they look like. I mean, we've seen Feraligatr from behind. We haven't actually seen its face and stuff, but you can kind of gather what it's going to look like. But Emboar we're still a little bit unsure about, but we do now have some more design details and leaks to go over for Emboar. So this was posted in the leaks Discord by Nutter saying updates on Emboar. So it holds the fire spear over its shoulder. So Mega Emboar does have a spear, holds it over his shoulder as like a weapon. Maybe he uses it to attack and stuff, which I think is going to be really cool. I generally think Emboar could be the best looking Mega starter out of the three. I'm still choosing Meganium because I think it looks really cool, but I think Feraligatr is going to look the worst. Meganium's going to be second, and then Emboar's going to look the best, which is quite ironic because the way that people are choosing starters in this game is Totodile is, you know, going to be the most picked, Chicory is the second, and then Tepig's the last. So it's kind of flipping. So Tepig, I guess fans are going to be very happy because apparently the Mega Evolution is going to look the best, and then Totodile fans are going to be upset because it's going to apparently look the worst. Obviously, it's all an opinion at the end of the day. You might really like Feraligatr, you might really dislike the Mega Evolution, but just that's just kind of like the general consensus is that that's the sort of order that people are picking them in. But either way, Emboar is going to have a big old spear over his shoulder. The black decoration mentioned is actually just more of the fur on its head. So it's going to have quite a, I guess, furry head, and it's going to have different, I guess, colors of fur and stuff, and the black is actually extra fur that we thought it was just like markings or something before, but that's actually just fur. The flames are much larger and seem to resemble an angry boar or a fox. So yeah, the flames around Emboar's kind of like head, much larger, and they seem to resemble an angry boar or a fox. And then as well as that, it gets red pants made of fur. So a lot of fur on this Pokemon, and they reminded Ball Guy of a Viking. So it's going to have like a Viking feel, it's going to have a spear, it's going to have larger flames coming out of its neck. It's going to look really cool. I generally am really excited to see Mega Emboar, and if it really looks that much better, potentially I could be swayed to pick it. I don't think it's going to happen because I've loved Chikorita forever, but I'd be happy to use one in the team. Like, I'm not a massive fan of the Tepig line, mainly because of Pignite. Emboar's alright, the Shiny's very good, but yeah, if they kind of save it with the Mega Evolution, then I'd be very inclined to use that in my team. Again, we don't know how far into the game we're going to be able to get the starters, if we're going to be even able to get them. I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to, because I don't think there's going to be any breeding in this game. But either way, some new Mega Evolution updates for Emboar. So if you are picking Tepig, then it looks like you're going to get a really cool Mega Evolution when you evolve it into Emboar in Pokemon Legends ZA. Finishing things off for today's video, we have a quick update to go over about the Nintendo Switch 2. This was posted by Nintendo Everything, saying new details how DLSS works on the Nintendo Switch 2. So Digital Foundry has conducted a deep dive on the DLSS functionality for Nintendo Switch 2, uncovering new details. For those that are unaware, DLSS essentially allows games to achieve higher resolution that wouldn't normally be possible. For example, Street Fighter 6 runs at a fixed native 960 by 540 resolution when docked, but can ultimately output at 1080p. Based on Digital Foundry's investigation, it looks like there are two types of DLSS features on the Nintendo Switch 2. The first is a type that is most similar to the PC DLSS ONN model. It can be seen in Cyberpunk 2077. The second, which is newer, is a less effective variant used by games like The Tourist. While the second version can achieve sharper resolution than CNN, on movement it can also seem like it's turning off and not working. Apparently the second type/model has half the frame time cost according to a developer. Below is a further breakdown of the two DLSS Nintendo Switch 2 features. So Type 1, PC, ONN Light Resolve, Anti-Alias on movement, Anti-Alias on camera cut, Disocclusion stylization, and 1080p examples only. And then Type 2, sharper resolution, and then CNN, raw on movement, raw, and then aliased on camera cut. Disoccluded pixels are raw, has 1080p to 4K examples. So yeah, just a few more technical things about the Nintendo Switch 2. I know some of you guys and gals are into that kind of stuff, so if you want to know more about it, then they have uploaded a video regarding it all. But yeah, just a slight little Nintendo Switch 2 update that I wanted to go over today. But that is going to finish everything off for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider leaving a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out the video, the channel, all of that good stuff. Make sure to leave a comment about anything that we've covered in today's video, the Nintendo Switch 2 stuff, the Mega Ember updates regarding the design, and then also your thoughts on whether we're going to see Mega Superior, etc. And then, yeah, make sure to go and claim these Shiny Koriadon and Shiny Miraidons if you are in the Netherlands or if you are in Switzerland. But thank you for watching. Like I say, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.